ACCA versus CFA. Now, this is a common, topic of discussion when students are starting off. You've heard of both these qualifications. There are so many students doing it. There are so many people getting jobs because of these qualifications, and you're always wondering what's the difference between both. Should I take up ACCA? Should I take up CFA? Should I take up both? I'm going to answer all those queries in my video today. So, firstly, let's understand the roots of ACCA and the roots of CFA. So, ACCA is basically the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. Now, this is the CA of the UK, so it's a body in the UK, and you have students from 179 countries across the world that do the ACCA. Okay, now you can say that this is a CA from a global lens, and you study all a variety of business and finance subjects. So whether it's accounting, whether it's auditing, whether it's financial management, performance management, strategy, taxes, law, you study a mix of business and finance subjects when you study ACCA. Now, as compared to that, CFA, which is Chartered Financial Analyst, now this is a professional body which is rooted in the US, and this is one of those qualifications which is very focused on finance and investments. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे ये qualification में आप बहुत फाइनेंस एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट्स हैवी सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ते हो, लाइक equity markets, global bond markets, derivatives, portfolio management, statistics, global economics. So those are the kind of subjects that you study in CFA because it's very focused on finance and investments. Now let's discuss how many levels and how do the exams happen. Now ACCA has typically got 13 papers divided into 3 levels. So you have your knowledge level, skills level and professional level. 3 papers in knowledge, 6 in skills and 4 papers in the professional level. Now ACCA has this concept a lot of times of exemptions. तो काफ़ी बार ऐसा होता है that you're exempted from certain papers. Let's say if you're studying from a particular university, or you have completed your graduation, or you've completed your CA Inter CA, there are certain exemptions available. So the maximum you'll end up doing obviously is 13 papers, but sometimes you'll end up doing less than 13 papers also. Okay, as compared to that, now CFA is basically got a host of subjects. Like I said, you study equity markets, bond markets, derivatives, alternative investments, statistics, ethics, and यही same subjects across the 3 levels. आप same subjects पढ़ते हो, but the level of difficulty increases from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Okay. Now, as regards exams are concerned, ACCA exams and CFA exams are completely online, right? Now, in both these curriculums, in ACCA as well as CFA, the initial exams are multiple choice, and as the levels progress, they become a combination of multiple choice and structured exams. Now, how many times do exams happen in India? So, ACCA exams happen 4 times a year, typically in March, June, September and December. CFA exams also happen multiple times a year. So, level 1 is typically happening in Feb, May, August and November. Level 2 is typically happening in May, August and November, and level 3 is typically happening in Feb and August. So, there are multiple entry points both in ACCA as well as CFA exams. The next big question is, once you do your ACCA and your CFA, what kind of jobs can you do? Let's look at that. So ACCA, like I said, is makes you an expert at a host of business and finance subjects. तो आप बहुत ही वैरायटी के जॉब्स कर सकते हो, whether it's accounting, advisory, management consulting, international taxes, risk, investment banking, corporate finance. इस तरह के वैरायटी के जॉब्स और रोल्स में आप एम्प्लॉय हो सकते हो if you're doing an ACCA. Now CFA, because it's very focused on finance and investments, it opens up a host of jobs in that fraternity. So you can work with banks, NBFCs, you can do investment banking, private equity, wealth management, family offices, mutual fund AMCs. So you can do a host of jobs in that kind of a sector. Now coming to the third question, eligibility. When can you do your ACCA and your CFA? So ACCA, technically you can start after grade 10, you can start after grade 12, you can start after graduation, you can start after CA Inter, you can start after your CA final. बहुत सारे pathways हैं. But if I talk about a student who's only doing ACCA alongside graduation, generally I've seen students started with or after grade 12. Okay, and typically you can finish this qualification in a span of 2 to 3 years, so you can finish it alongside your graduation. CFA, on the other hand, now assuming you're doing your 3 years of graduation in India, you can start preparing for CFA level 1 in your first year of graduation and actually appear for the exam in your second year of graduation. So typically you do your level 1 when you're in your second year, you do your level 2 when you're in your third year, and you do your level 3 after you've completed your graduation. So CFA also typically can get over in a span of about 2.5 to 3 years. Now coming to the next big question, ACCA or CFA, which is the right qualification for you? See, please understand, it's never one versus the other. दोनों qualifications बहुत cutting edge है. Both the qualifications have amazing global recognition. They open up amazing jobs. But point is कि दोनों qualifications में आप content जो सीखते हो और उसका जो application है वो थोड़ा सा अलग है, काफ़ी अलग है I would say. ACCA जो है इट्स अ वेरी होल ओवरऑल बिजनेस एंड फाइनेंस क्वालिफिकेशन जिसमें आप होस्ट ऑफ बिजनेस सब्जेक्ट सीख जाते हो और अकॉर्डिंगली आपके जॉब रोल्स हैं. एंड CFA इज़ वेरी फोकस्ड ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, वेरी फोकस्ड ऑन finance, and accordingly the job roles are like I told you. So if you're a starter, if you're starting in your graduation and you're still not sure of your calling, then I recommend students to start with ACCA. फिनिश ACCA, स्टडी द वेरियस पेपर्स. इससे ये होता है कि आपको पूरा बिजनेस एंड फाइनेंस का एक ओवरऑल 360 डिग्री अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिल जाता है. And then basis your calling, you can super specialize. So we have a lot of students who do their ACCA, and having completed their ACCA, then they start off with CFA. And ACCA plus CFA also is a very, very stunning combination. Having said that, if you're somebody who's very enthusiastic about global capital markets, stock markets, derivatives, global economics, and you're very sure you want to make a career in finance and investments and work in that kind of an industry, then you can even get started with CFA. Okay, you may still have a host of questions on ACCA or CFA or how to plan both. We're very happy to help. Please write to us and we'll address all your concerns. Good luck.